Oof, the blame game is beginning to break out between top officials within the Trump administration as they figure out who they can scapegoat regarding the botched, god-awful response to the execution of 37-year-old ICU nurse Alex Pretti. Immediately after the shooting, top Trump officials came out using incendiary rhetoric saying that Alex was trying to massacre people, that he was essentially a bloodthirsty domestic terrorist. Now, Trump admin officials are backing down off of that type of rhetoric and saying they are waiting for the investigation to happen, which is, it's good, but it's too little too late. You guys came out and defamed him. You basically kicked his dead body an hour after he was shot by your goons, and now they're trying to blame each other. At first, Kristi Noem was thrown under the bus. She's getting reassigned from interior enforcement over to the border. Then Greg Bovino got demoted. Trump thought that was going to be enough, but we were looking for more accountability. So Kristi Noem told people behind the scenes that she got that language from Stephen Miller, actually. She's trying to blame it on Stephen Miller. Now, Stephen Miller is the one that leads the most extreme policy within the Trump admin. But at the end of the day, this is Trump's administration. He creates the permission structure. He chose these people. He handpicked these people and gave them the instructions to be as incendiary as possible. So it is Trump's fault. It is Stephen Miller's fault. And yes, Kristi Noem, it is still your fault. You are a grown woman, even if you want to say that the language came directly from Stephen Miller. Kristi Noem's language that Alex Pretti wanted to, quote, massacre federal agents was dictated to Noem and her department by the man most responsible for the controversial operation, Stephen Miller. That's according to 4 sources who spoke to Axios. And now Kristi Noem is trapped in a corner due to her botched operation. Senator Thom Tillis, a Republican senator, says he's giving President Trump a terminate recommendation for Secretary Kristi Noem's job. Listen to the scathing letter written by a Republican. Remember, a Republican. Quote, she's proven that she doesn't know how to lead, how to de-escalate. She's exposing ICE officers to dangerous situations. She's exposing U.S. citizens to deadly situations. And instead of actually stepping back and being calm, she tells the president, as did Stephen Miller shortly after the shooting, before anybody could have gotten any on-scene information, that he was a terrorist. What sort of judgment is that for somebody who's running a very consequential, important organization? And I haven't even talked about the C and D in failing grades that she's getting on the Helene response. Kristi Noem getting eviscerated by a Republican senator there. Let me point out how abnormal it is for a Republican who voted to confirm Kristi Noem to then come out and say, wait a minute, Kristi Noem needs to be terminated and removed immediately. But even Thom Tillis, even this Republican senator, has trouble with the blame game. He blames Stephen Miller. He blames Kristi Noem. He says they lied to the president, essentially, about this person being a terrorist. No, it is all of their fault, but Donald Trump is the president. Stephen Miller is higher up in the chain than Kristi Noem. I could believe that Kristi Noem was just repeating what Stephen Miller said, but that does not mean that Kristi Noem is out. Then Thom Tillis said Kristi Noem should be fired. When asked if he has confidence in her, Tillis replied, not at all. Moments after, the largest federal employee union called for Noem and Stephen Miller to resign. Wow. The American Federation of Government Employees, the largest federal employee union, which also represented Alex Pretti, issued a statement Monday night calling for the resignations of DHS Secretary Kristi Noem and Deputy White House Chief of Staff Stephen Miller. Stephen is the one leading this extreme policy. Dem effort to impeach Noem gains 50 co-sponsors right after that. Representative Robin Kelly put this on the House about a week ago. She said Tuesday she now has 162 co-sponsors on her effort to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem. That is 50 more since Alex Pretti was killed. I want to show you like the 2 minutes that Kristi Noem wrecked her career. Look at this clip alone has 3.9 million views. These are the 2 minutes in which Kristi Noem ruins her entire career.
Thank you so much for doing this, and would welcome also any other guidance from Chief Scott. Did the 37-year-old who had a license to carry, did he brandish a gun? And at what point did law enforcement retrieve the gun and also the magazines from him? Can you offer clarity on
this
where
individual showed up to impede a law enforcement operation and assaulted our officers? They responded according to their training and took action to defend the officer's life and those of the public around him.